Our coverage of the NFL has brought us to Space City and NRG Stadium, right next to where the old Astrodome sits, here in Houston, Texas. Coming up, we're keeping things in the AFC for an intra-conference contest between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Houston Texans. Neither team got the start to the season that they wanted. Let's see who can right the ship as Week 2 gets underway. This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10.
Yellow.
The first carry now for Kyron Williams. He hurries forward here for a 9-yard gain. Second down coming up.
Kate, if that first play is any indicator, this offense is going to have one heck of a field day. I'm talking a big chunk of yards on the ground and some big-time confidence, too.
Well, after a quality effort on the last play, just really need to fall forward here to pick up that first down. Play action, Mahomes. Completed over the middle. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. This gets down inside the 35-yard line. How about a big hitter, 40 yards there, and a new set of downs.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
Williams now on 1st and 10. And this one's going the wrong way. Nice win for that defense as they send him backwards. And it's not just some quarterbacks, Brock, who got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
All right, here we go. Second down.
Yellow.
They go play action. It's Mahomes. That's completed right side. And they're going to bring him down as he makes it all the way to the 12.
The numbers are pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
Up the gut they go with Williams. And that carry only nets one on the plunge up the gut.
Kate, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet. But if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Yellow.
Dive play straight ahead. And they're not going to give him an inch on this second down play. Good job containing that run right at the line.
No gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
It's 3rd and 8. Need to get a chunk here.
I don't need to.
Here he goes. 3rd and long. Brought in. And that is a great stop to deny him the marker. It's going to be 4th down.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the 4th down.
And that's a Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs finish up an excellent opening series. Kyron Williams, the touchdown. Right on for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Chiefs will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Texans nothing.
Right, ready to send this one away. Returning it from the 4. A decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
At their own 28-yard line.
All right, the Houston offense looks set, Brock. Here's 1st and 10.
Oh, right. 18. Outside.
Running it now out of the gun. And he'll be stopped after just about a yard. 2nd and 9 coming up.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Shotgun now for Stroud. He's going to push one deep. His first throw is an interception. Frederick Duffy in to pick it off. And the Chiefs take over as he records his 10th career INT.
First and 10 at their own 46-yard line.
All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out first and 10. Drive begins with a run. It's Williams. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up second and 9.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on second down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's second and 9.
Yellow.
Operating from the gun. Here's Mahomes. That's him on the quick hitter. And he'll get this through midfield and starts pushing into Texans territory.
The goal of running that drag route is to get it to him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. They picked up a good chunk, and there was nearly room to add even more.
They go with Williams on the counter, and he'll get them enough for a first down.
That's one as a running back in this league, you got to convert every time. Teams really don't care. If you're a Hall of Famer or an undrafted rookie, you can't get 1 yard for a first, they're going to start holding auditions for someone who can.
First and 10 from the 43. Design bootleg here. He intercepts the pass. Picked off by C.J. Gardner-Johnson. And the Texans regain possession as he makes the 30th interception of his career.
Their first pick of the game comes at an awfully big moment. Really, it just cancels out all the great work your defense did to give you that ball.
First and 10 from the 32.
Here we go.
Stroud off of play action. He's looking deep once again. And oh, he drops the deep shot. A big play to start the game, but it slips through incomplete. Try getting it to Nico Collins. And we'll see what they do here on second down. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And they'll take him down after he advances this up to about the 43. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want in the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
18. What's up?
Stroud from the pistol. He keeps those feet in and makes the catch.
Well, that one came with a high degree of difficulty. Had to balance focusing on the catch, keeping those feet in bounds.
Second and 6.
18. What's up? Look the hot.
From the gun, Stroud. Connects here with Jalen Noel. Touchdown, Houston! The Texans parlay the interception into points. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period, end of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Has this at the 6. Pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
Chiefs coming up to the line here. It's first and 10.
Yellow.
Here's Williams to start the drive. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Here's Mahomes now. And this one's dropped for what would have been a nice gain. Trying to find his tight end. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
That's a throw at this level. With so much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. Got to be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Straight ahead with Williams. They're holding strong here. The defense gets him at the line. That's going to bring up 4th down. Ooh, talk about a bad look there, Brock. Going jumbo set and still moving backwards after that play.
I don't think you're talking to this defense, Kate, because I think they thought that was an excellent look to knock that thing backwards.
Yeah, good point, good point. So on 4th down, it's Ryan Wright out to punt it away. Only punted once in last week's loss, and he gets this one away. He fields this at the 18. And he's brought down before the return gets far.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Taps it quick to the receiver coming across. A lot of space ahead. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains. 1 play in, and they are already close to midfield.
Here we go. 1st and 10.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And a nice start here on 1st down. He gets him 6 before the stop is made.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine, and that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost. We bust those tackles.
Hop behind the line here on 2nd down, which is only going to make things tougher for this 3rd down coming up.
A loss of 1. It's now 3rd and 5.
That's the end of 1. Both teams with a little luck finding the end zone early. Hopefully no shortage of excitement coming up in the 2nd. We'll make our return to NRG Stadium after this. Welcome back. We'll begin the 2nd quarter with the Texans in possession. They still have 5 to go here. 3rd down. We've got a screen to the running back. And the pass is stopped before it can get to the 1st. Great tackle there to bring up 4th down.
All you can do is shake your head sometimes. Sure, the pass play works, but they come up just an inch or 2 short for the 1st down.
A little outside their comfort zone to try a field goal, so instead they're going for this on 4th down.
118.
He's keeping it. He's going for it. And forget this 1st down. He's made as he got to the line. They're not going to get this. This is a turnover on downs.
Yeah, I don't care that they didn't get it. Still the right call in that situation. It's a little too long for a field goal, and a punt really nets you very few yards. The decision-making was sound. It was the execution that let them down.
All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. They'll run. This is Williams. Well, he continues to find no traction on the ground here, Brock, as they bring him down for no gain.
Stopped right at the line, but might as well have been a loss of yards as far as the offense is concerned. It's always humbling when you try force versus force, and the defense wins out.
Pistol now for Mahomes. That's too far in front, and it's not going to be caught. This one misses the tight end. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
Those passes get more and more difficult as you try to get aggressive down the field. Those windows and throwing lanes, Kate, they're not open very long, and it only takes a little bit for a throw to be thrown off.
3rd down, it's Mahomes. And he didn't get enough into that throw. That's low and incomplete, so they're going to be facing 4th down coming up. On again comes Ryan Wright for another punt. He lost the football. And they dodge a turnover there on the return. And they bring him down to put a stop to that return.
You know, return men always think they're breaking the next one for a highlight reel touchdown. They've got to have that confidence. But sometimes that confidence leads to recklessness. It's a fine line. And they can get it pushed out trying to do too much.
Space on the right. He's got room. He goes the distance. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans take the lead on the first play of the drive. Wow, just sensational speed from the back that time, Brock. He found a seam, got through it, and he was gone.
You know, it's one thing, Kate, to have singles hitters, right? And you love those, and you appreciate guys that can get on base. But it's the home run hitters that are the difference makers, and what a big-time effort.
The kicking team all ready for the Texans, and forward they run to send it away. This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. Finds some space. He's past the 30.
When you get contributions like that when you kick off returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. A run with Williams. And all he can get is 1 yard. Ran that right into the defensive front.
Yeah, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
Finds him over the middle. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
That's not a big completion on the stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
On 3rd down, here's Williams. And ooh, this one does not have a chance. They were ready for that one, and the effort brings up 4th down.
That's one of those plays, Kate, as an offense, it just sticks with you a little bit. It bothers you that you just can't convert on a very manageable down and distance. And on the other side, it sure gives you some confidence defensively to get off the field.
They'll go. It's Mahomes. He finds Worthy complete. And he's down. Looks like they made the stop at the 46-yard line.
A gain of 3 yards.
That was a big 3-yard gain because of instead of a turnover on downs, partner, it gets him the first.
Down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Yellow.
They fake the handoff. Now Mahomes. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains. A nice gain and a first down there, Brock, on a throw that most quarterbacks would have shied away from.
You know, tight ends, these guys, about the only position that can make that look routine, fending off a couple defenders, and it's really why, Kate, they're such valuable commodities.
One of the tight ends in motion left. Now it's Williams. Oh, man, nothing for him again, Brock. It has been a struggle all game as this one's quickly mopped up, too.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday. But doing the dirty work, playing the run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, it's Mahomes. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Picked off by C.J. Gardner-Johnson. So he's able to bring the return to a stop, but now it looks like he was shaken up in the process. They're going to bring out someone to look at him. Stroud off the play fake. He's got it. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 42-yard line.
They go play action with Stroud. Bails out of the pocket quick. To the ground it goes. That's incomplete.
Kate, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put it in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down. They'll try and pick this up on the ground. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down.
Danger, Kate. Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
The give now out of the shotgun. And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets him 3.
You know, these are the kind of runs, Kate, that a balanced game plan and a balanced offense is built on. It gets you good yardage. It sets up your play action. Keeps that defense honest.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. Another carry for him. And this almost ended worse, but he gets a yard out of this. Namdi Madubuike making that stop.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
We got the football drop, but not the first. That stop just shy of the marker, 4th down.
Here we go. Here's one of those game situations that just puts a smile on my face, because I can think from Pop Warner to the NFL, everybody on the field thinking the same thing.
Here we go.
Can we go for it? Can we get one more shot as you end up just short on that 3rd down?
And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line. And goes to the hurry up here.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And he gets him around 6 there. That's Odafe Owe with the stop.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
2nd and 3 at the 28-yard line.
It's going to be 2nd and 3 when we return from our 2-minute warning. Texans in front here at NRG. Second and 3 now.
All right.
Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. Cut by Collins on the slant. And he'll be brought down here at the 23-yard line.
5-yard gain on the play. That's another Texans 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Handoff now out of the gun. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. You can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain. And we'll pause here for an injured Texans player. Looks like he's shaken up, and they'll get someone out there to look at him. 1st down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Here's Stroud now. Looking to his running back, incomplete. That play's going to bring up 3rd down. Well, he already has himself 1 interception in this game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse, kind of sprinkle into your passing game, because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when 1 pick becomes 2, 2 becomes 3, and on and on.
And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down. Offense up to the line fast. The Chiefs signaled for a timeout. That's going to be their first. And they are quite frustrated having to call that after giving up the first. Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Stroud. This one's caught. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4. Looking quickly here.
A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 4-yard line.
Line up the design keeper. That's not the way you want to go. Wrong way there. The push sends him backwards to the 6.
Brought down behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 yards. It's 3rd down and 5.
About set. This is 3rd and 5.
Here we go.
Throwing is Stroud. And in he goes for the Houston touchdown. The Texans will add to their lead at the end of the half. Nico Collins with the touchdown. York now for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Texans double their lead to 14. So they got him for roughing the kicker. They're going to put that penalty yardage on the spot of the ensuing kickoff. The kicking team all ready for the Texans, and forward they run to send it away. And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35.
At their own 35-yard line.
Only half a minute to go in our half. Let's see how they begin the drive. All right, keeping it simple. They're just going to call a give right up the middle. And they'll have a small 4-yard chunk there. And stop coming from Henry To'o.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
Stopped after a gain of 2. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
He's brought down at the 42-yard line. A 2-yard gain on the play.
So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. Right, ready to send this one away. Returning it from the 4. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
At their own 21-yard line.
Texans to the line. 1st and 10.
Here we go. 60 back. Ready.
Starting this drive with a design run. Cuts it to the right sideline. And he's going to be hauled down on a gain across midfield, down inside the 45-yard line. It's a massive 35-yard pickup. 1st down.
And just in case this offense didn't have enough to contend with, now you got to worry about a quarterback that could do what he just did. Tote the ball himself for a big run.
On play action, here's Stroud. Has a man downfield. It's Collins. And he's going to have this one down to the 20. Give him 24 on that play. And it'll be 1st down, Houston.
This entire play, Kate, depends on how well he can separate from his man. You get man-to-man coverage, it's really about 2 things: separation and trust. Because QBs want to throw it before he breaks. That's the trust. And then they got to believe that that separation can create the big play down the field.
Stroud completes it quick. Makes the tackle. And they get him out just before he can move those chains, partner. It's a gain of 9 on 1st down.
Hey, you like these results on 1st. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook wide open.
Collins got it left side. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans grow the lead coming out of halftime. Nico Collins with the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. So he finds his man in space, and then the wideout takes advantage. Nice finish there to take it in for 6.
Yeah, no question about it. We know points are always a premium in this league, and this really becomes a 3 or 4 point play. Right? When you don't have to settle for field goals, you could throw it underneath, and your receivers do that much damage in the open field and score a touchdown. That's big time.
Return coming from the 6. Ooh, a big lick from the coverage team there. And that is going to stop things before they can get it to the 30.
At their own 28-yard line.
Now Kansas City looks settled in and ready. Here we go. 1st and 10. Up the gut they go with Williams. And their struggles on the ground continue as he's tackled after a small gain. Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. It's a design boot. Throws off the rip, but it's incomplete.
Yikes. As that pass falls to the ground, Kate, you kind of just sense their desperation, just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down.
Yellow.
3rd and long, they're going to throw. Complete beyond the marker. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. It's a gain of 12 on that one. And that's a Chiefs 1st down.
41-yard line.
Yellow.
Play action, Mahomes. Finds a seam down the middle. And He's taken down, but he's got it to the 29. It's a 30-yard gain, Brock, so unsurprisingly, that gives him a first down. So the big play has him well into enemy territory and field goal range. They're inside the 30. Williams now on 1st and 10. And I don't think he got beyond the line there. Yep, no gain on the play. It's going to be 2nd down.
Well,
the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you called 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
A momentary speed bump there on what has otherwise been a great drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Motioning him from the slot right. They go play action. It's Mahomes. Called in left side. And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22.
It's what these quarterbacks are having to do more often now than ever before in football. Show off a little mobility. Get outside the pocket and find that open man.
3rd and short. Here's Mahomes. Defender is there. He knocks it away, and that's going to force 4th down.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. The quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not 2 hands that got on the football.
Mahomes to throw for it. He connects downfield. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs start the second half with some needed points.
That play really had all the elements you're looking for from a tight end, showing that he can stretch that field. With the route check, secure the cat.
And his aim was off there. He hits the left upright, and it's no good. Wasn't accurate on the extra point, but he should be able to keep this between the sidelines, hopefully, as he sends this away. Has this at the 6. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Starting out trips right here. 1st and 10.
Don't worry.
Stroud off of play action. This one delivered off target, Brock. That's incomplete.
That is normally a gimme for this offense, these short throws. But the defense, well, they had just enough influence on that play to force the incompletion.
After the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Here's the lone back on the handoff. And he cuts it back right. And he'll get this across. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans stretch their lead to a 3-score advantage.
Kate, you saw me chuckling. You know I love celebrating that run. You know what I really love? I really love watching those linemen. And they just get to celebrate. They love an explosive play like that. Doesn't mean a long extended drive, just a whole bunch of celebration.
The kicking team all ready for the Texans, and forward they run to send it away. Fielded at the 7. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Chiefs coming up to the line here. It's 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run. It's Williams. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. Their dominance against this ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number 1 is?
Stop the run.
And they've been doing it.
Off play action. It's Mahomes. He misfired on that one. It's behind his man. Not on the same page with his tight end. That's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Brock. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches, but that heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete.
What a play on 3rd and 13, and this drive will indeed continue.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up 2nd and 6.
You know, this is an offense that will emphasize the ground game at different points of each and every contest. And as long as they can reliably get gains like this, it's not going to change anytime soon.
Hits his running back. On the move, past the 40. Along the right sideline, there's space. And he's in for the Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs shrinking the lead some in the third. Kyron Williams, the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game.
I think he'll take his highlights however he can get them on a handoff, pin-off, a pass. It really doesn't matter. The important thing is he gets the ball, he gets the touch. He can do his damage big time.
Trying to chip away at that lead, but just not able to figure it out there to take another 2 points off.
Yeah, every one of these calls at this juncture of the game tells a story, and right now that story being told is this crew is feeling the pressure trying to chip away at those points. Maybe a little over-aggressive, because now they're still down big.
And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. First call here coming from the shotgun.
All right. 118. What's up?
It's a sweep. He pumps the pass forward. Sent out of bounds after a pickup of 6. 2nd and 4 coming up.
Out of bounds at the 32-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Let's go now. 60 Bison. 60 Bison. Let's go.
Here's the backup. First throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. And now they need to get 4 on 3rd down.
Here we go.
Shotgun now, first round. He has the first over the middle. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stops. 8 yards on the gain, and the drive continues forward. From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10.
All right. 118. What's up?
Here's Strand again. Taking a deep shot here. It is caught at the 20. And they are all the way into that red zone.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
Thinking touchdown here after that big play. We've got 1st and 10 from the red zone. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And into a sea of bodies he goes. Looks like they'll get about 3 out of it.
You know, that's a good run right there. Keep the offense on schedule. If he can average that type of yards per carry, this guy's going to be more than all right with letting him lead the show.
Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. Looking for his wide receiver there. So that brings them to 3rd down.
3rd down and 6.
Even the best of them can be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
Cutting the goal line. And this drive is going to continue. He's taken down at the 2 on 3rd down, and they've got themselves a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
A very active quarter for us. Plenty of points in that frame as we reach the end of 3. The Texans have fought their way to a strong lead, and they've got the football. First and goal now as they try to pad this lead.
Here we go. 118. What's that?
They'll try and punch it in. And he's in for the touchdown. The Texans make it a 3-score game in the 4th. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you instantly think of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
The kicking team all ready for the Texans, and forward they run to send it away. Return coming from the 6. Nice effort here. They're going to tackle him just shy of the 35.
At their own 34-yard line.
So they'll head up here, 1st and 10 from the 34. Here's Williams to start the drive. What a hit, and the ball's loose. And the Texans have recovered it.
You know, this just can't happen on 1st down. It really can't. I mean, ball security is at a premium on every down, every distance. But on 1st down, it is especially a killer.
So they'll head up here, 1st and 10 from the 34.
All right.
Blown back gets the handoff. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
I think we got to be careful, and I'll raise my hand if thinking that play was just a nothing burger. Because what can happen from that, Kate, is he put some nice toppings on it. A play-action pass, a shot that comes down the road with what looked like a very clean play.
And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. They got 2 yards there. That leaves them with 3rd down and 5.
It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 5.
From the gun, Stroud. Finds him over the middle. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
As a quarterback, when you throw that curl route, you know it's a tight window, Kate. But the minute that DB turns and can't react to the throw, you put it right on your receiver's numbers. He comes back and gets it and moves the sticks.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. They'll get about 6 on this run, and more importantly, Brock gets him into the red zone.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
Back to the well again. Ran into a wall that time. A couple of guys able to hold him right at the line of scrimmage, so 3rd down now.
Loss of 1. It's now 3rd and 5.
Here we go, let's go.
Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. Got his man, this is Noel. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a 1st and goal.
And the Texans, 1st down. 1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
Right up the gut. And he's able to fight this down to the 2. An 8-yard pickup, and now it's 2nd and goal.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
Ball at the 2 here for 2nd and goal. They'll send him up the middle. The charge into traffic, but the line doesn't budge. They stall him out short.
When you get stuff like that on a 2nd down run, the focus kind of shifts from getting a 1st down to just giving your punter enough room to get the ball out.
Turned away from the goal line on the last snap. Need to make it 1 more yard here on 3rd and goal. He gets it again. And they're going to say he was short. They held him out, Brock, and now we're going to have to wait and see what they decide to do here on 4th and goal.
These are the moments, and these are the kind of calls, Kate, that this offensive coordinator makes his money. You just get, well, you get stuffed on a run, and now you got 4th and goal. What are you going to do?
Stroud now on 4th down. And this is going to be a Houston touchdown. The Texans keep adding to that 4th quarter lead. Man, Brock, that defense held up 3 straight plays. They just couldn't come up with the one final stop they needed to get off the field.
And how about this offense? Courage of the offense to run it back for one more snap and make the adjustments on 4th and goal to finally punch it in. Quite the mini little chess match we just saw play out over those last 4 plays.
The kicking team all ready for the Texans, and forward they run to send it away. This return starts at the 5.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
First look, a little pistol formation as they come to the line. 1st and 10. They go with Williams on the counter. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would have.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis.
Oh, brother, it's another interception. Jesse Bates in to pick it off. And the Texans will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
First down now, ball at the 33.
Here we go. 18. Outside.
Plowing up the middle. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. That one felt kind of counterintuitive there, Brock. They load up the line with that extra blocking, and then the run goes out to the edge anyway.
That's right. You put 2 tight ends on the field, yeah, you can live with a stalemate. It's hard to move people in the NFL, but you do not want to go backwards.
And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
1st and 10, he keeps it on the option. And he got what he could there, only to the 14.
The difference right there, Kate, between that gain and a big hit for a loss, some really quick decision-making. He made a quick read, saw the running back was going to get hit if he handed it, and he pulls it himself for a positive gain.
The give here on 2nd. And all he can get is a yard here, Brock. It's going to be 3rd down.
Matabike on the stop. A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and 5.
Ready, break. Hey. Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
I got him. On me.
Ready.
Another carry for him. They're holding strong here. The defense gets him at the line. That's going to bring up 4th down. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
York knocks it through. And they didn't even need those points when you look at how impressive that lead is.
We have another shot across the bow of a ship that's already sinking here, Kate. He could have made that field goal. Heck, he could have turned around and kicked it directly at his coach because it feels like they've got this one in hand.
Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Going left side, Williams with it. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
That takes us to the 2-minute warning in Houston. Chiefs just want to get out of here with how this one is gone. Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. They fake the handoff. Now Mahomes. Complete out to the right. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. Even 10-yard gain on the play. And it's going to be 1st down, Kansas City.
First down, Kansas City.
Straight ahead with Williams. Bounce outside, yields a little bit there, about 3 yards. That's going to bring up second down.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign that they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
And they pick him off again! Kamari Lassiter with the pick!
Well, these were the kind of plays they needed, frankly, earlier in the game when it was still somewhat close. By this point, still a great play, but a bit of a hollow highlight with the game already decided.
25-yard line.
Ready.
All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. 1st and 10.
Set. Ready. Set, go.
First play of the drive, and he takes an option left. And they catch him, but not until he's picked up 8 yards. It's second down.
That is just a great drive starter. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now a really manageable second down.
Let's go.
Lining up to take a knee on second down.
Bronco 80. Bronco 80.
We'll go with a design keeper.
Here we go.
Setting up for the kneel down on 3rd.
Go.
Trying to get it on the keeper. So it's a win for the Texans. And if we're honest, Brock, you and I could have been making dinner plans well before this one wrapped. An absolute